this amazing show full of unique plants and just a great variety, if you will. But whatever you decide to get today, please bring home the fertilizer, because that's going to make all the difference for you in the world. And what we have for you today is a variety of our fertilizers, most notably the bud and flower booster fertilizer packs. They come to you in here for, there's 100 of the packets, $42.50. For the last 10 years, this item's been customer top rated, but it really is a vital part of a successful garden.
Well, it's key. I mean, you want to feed yourself, you want to eat the right foods. If you eat the wrong food, it affects you. If you don't take care of yourself, it affects you. Your plants in your garden, if you're real successful with it, are an extension of you. Take care of them like that. Plants that have been fed well, they're going to be more healthy. They're going to be more disease resistant, and also the bugs don't go to the healthy plants. They always go for the weak plants. That's what happens.
Oh, that's interesting.
It really is. Well, even if you've got something that eats foliage, if you fertilize, the leaves are thicker, and they generally, plants that have got holes all through the leaves were thin, and the insect could eat all the way through it. Sometimes they'll just eat the surface, and if it's been fertilized and the leaf is thick, it can't make the hole so you don't see it. That's just a little thing that I've learned over the years, but you've got to take care of things. And our general bud and flower booster, if you're only going to pick up one fertilizer, this is a 100 gallons worth, no mess, no fuss, no measuring, no dirty fingers, and guaranteed to work.
How often should you be fertilizing, just the garden as a whole?
Well, I tell you what, in my container plantings, I fertilize them about every second or third watering, and when I water them with the fertilizer, make sure it runs out the bottom so you've fertilized all the way through. That's absolutely key for that.
Perfect.
And you want to, we've got the regular ones, we've got fertilizer here for roses, we've got acid fertilizer for the hydrangeas that we just had on, also for your blueberries and for your tomato plants, and fruit and vegetable fertilizer as well.
Oh,
but
nice.
These are so easy, and I have a gallon here. This is our little cellulose package right here. You're thinking, oh, well, how do I measure it? It's already measured. You do not have to measure this, which I love that. Often you lose the directions and you just think, oh, well, I can't remember how much, so I think I'm gonna guess. That's never, ever a good idea. It's like, okay, I lost the directions to the medicine. I think, well, maybe I'll take 5 pills. Not a good idea. This is what I do, is I fix it all up like this. And this, by the way, is the rose fertilizer I've mixed up. And then I fertilize my roses outside. Every 2 to 3 weeks, I fertilize with the rose fertilizer.
Well, with the general bud and booster fertilizer, it comes in at 42 cents every fertilizer feeding that you do. So really affordable, and remember, no shelf life, which is pretty awesome. But let us show you kind of a before and after of why you really need to bring this fertilizer home.
Okay, no fertilizer here. This is a phlox. You see, it's already getting leggy. I can't stand the leggy plants because it means you've got to spend money planting something in front of it. If you have dense plants, you don't have to spend that money. Spend a little bit of money on fertilizer and everybody's happier. No blooms, leggy growth. Look at this. Compact growth, lots of blooms. That's the difference, because the fertilizers will give you more blooms and fewer problems. That's what we all want in our lives.
So as a general great fertilizer to go, the bud and flower booster would be good for most things in the garden?
You can use this on your fruits and vegetables. If you're only picking this up, you can use this on everything, including your houseplants. It never expires, top rated for 10 years. You cannot go wrong with this, 100 gallons worth.
And 42 cents a fertilization, which is pretty awesome and affordable. It's in 12297. Stay on the lines for that one. So already very popular. When you think about a clematis, or what's the English?